Hi, I'm Nancy Jamison with Frost & Sullivan, and I'm here today with Patrick Hall for Frost & Sullivan's Solution Spotlight video series, where we take an in-depth look at new technology in the marketplace. Thanks for being here today, Patrick.
Thank you.
So Patrick, recently you've made a lot of investment and made some great changes. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, we've made some significant R&D investments in this product line. We've transformed it to be completely cloud-based. We're very excited about that, and we're also really starting to leverage big data in a new way. We're taking unstructured data from speech analytics and desktop analytics and really trying to operationalize that and put it in the hands of supervisors and agents who can make very impactful changes very quickly based off of this information.
A lot of the changes that you made were based on getting some really good customer input on usability and such. What kind of changes do you make that make the product more usable?
We'll really try to drive, again, trying to make a lot of this data very relatable and understandable, again, to supervisors and agents rather than business analysts. So our goal is to really cut down lead time to be able to make changes. Typically this type of software resides in the hands of executives, managers, business analysts who then have to review the data and then make policy recommendations or procedure recommendations. What we really wanted to try to do was shorten that cycle and fine-tune the application to really start driving understandable and meaningful data into the hands of the supervisors. Right?
Well, yeah, and then you cut the middleman out. You don't have somebody that you're putting a change in and waiting a long time, and that's really important. Yeah. So can you give me an example of some of the kinds of things that supervisors would get by using this product?
Yeah, so we were talking quite a bit about supervisors and agents here, but I mean, really everybody's seeing the same view, the same single version of the truth. So we're bringing in a lot of data from all of these different applications inside the contact center and really normalizing them and making it very actionable and meaningful. So the supervisor is looking at the same set of information or related information that an executive or manager is, but again, we're presenting that in a very meaningful and targeted way.
What kind of input are you getting back from the customers that use the product?
Yeah, it's been really tremendous. If you think about a supervisor and the time that they can spend with their staff is so limited. They're pulled in hundreds of different directions throughout the day, so they're lucky to spend an hour or two with each of their employees in a week, right? So what we've done is made it very easy and straightforward for a supervisor to see where each of their employees need the most improvement. So in that 1 or 2 hours of meaningful time that they have a week, they can be very focused and precise with each of their different employees. One employee may be good at one thing, one employee is good at another, rather than just providing the same curriculum over and over again to each individual who may or may not need that help. They're able to get very precise and targeted, and the agents love it because they know that when they have that time with the supervisor, it's actually going to help them perform their jobs better, right? It's not going to just be busy work. It's not going to be the same old story. It's actually going to be meaningful and really help them improve their performance.
What have you done in the areas of really improving to get, improve the customer experience?
Some of the examples that we've seen are really organizations struggle to see the impact of policies and procedures and making sure that those changes have actually been made. So one customer has applied speech analytics to their operation, and through this tool they're able to relate speech analytics data and correlate that with first contact resolution. And they noticed a trend where customers kept calling back and they were asking about, did you receive my fax? Turns out that a specific group of supervisors and agents hadn't been trained on a new software package that was e-faxing. And they were still using paper-based fax machines. So customers kept calling back in saying, did you get my fax? The agent said, well, let me go look, call back. They were getting up and going to the fax machine. It was, a very cumbersome process. And they had a solution. They just didn't realize it. They weren't taking advantage of it.
Thank you so much for being here today, Patrick. And thank you all for watching the Solution Spotlight. If you'd like to hear more about upcoming products, look for more Solution Spotlights, as well as you can see the demo today at www.frost.com/spotlight.